Hi, it's Erin McGuire, owner of Pure Light Wellness. Today I want to share with you the number one thing that I use to help me manifest anything. And it might be different than what you would think. So I'm a life coach and energy healer. I work with clients to help them move out of feelings like not good enough, overwhelm, anxiety, and into really being the best version of yourself and healing all of those old patterns and programs. So, what is that number one thing that I use? It's actually feelings. So, the feelings are the negative feedback system of the body and of the mind, letting us know when we're in alignment with the truth of who we are, our inner being, our soul, whatever word, spirit, whatever word you like to use there, and when we're out of alignment. So, when I'm angry, frustrated, anxious, that is my body telling me that I'm out of alignment with my truth. When I'm joyful, at peace, calm, excited, that is my inner being telling me I'm in alignment. This is a go. Keep moving forward in this direction. But so often what happens is we start to feel those feelings, that excitement for the new project, starting the new business, writing the book. And then all of a sudden, all the self-doubt starts to come in. And it's like, but who are you to do that? You don't really know what you're doing. And all the doubt starts to come in and we stop ourselves. And we go into fear. And again, fear is what? It's teaching us, it's telling us we're out of alignment. So how do you navigate through these feelings? Well, the inner being is always calling you towards what you want. And when you feel anger, it's because you're going the way your inner being would not have you go. And instead, you're stopping to examine the resistance. So also we need to talk about that anger, fear, self-doubt, worry, anxiety. This is all resistance as well. So oftentimes what happens too is when the resistance comes up, when the worry comes up, we think, oh, I've got to focus my attention here. I need to fix this problem in order to move forward with what I want. But when you do that, you're putting all of your attention on the problem. And I hear this from a lot of people that, well, if I don't focus on the problem, then I'm not going to be successful because I have to fix that first. But again, if we go back to feelings, when we're in those states of anxiousness, fear, self-doubt, it's our body, our mind, our soul telling us we're out of alignment. So if I can switch gears towards what I want or towards a better feeling thought, even if the only better feeling thought I can get in that moment is relief, you might not be able to get to joy if you're feeling really anxious, but could you get to a sense of relief? Maybe if you're anxious about an upcoming deadline at work, and you're worrying. It's like, oh my gosh, how am I going to get this done? This is such a big project. My boss is really breathing down my neck about it. Instead of focusing on all the negative that's going on around this big project, if you can just focus on, but it's going to be so amazing when it's done. And I'm going to feel this sense of accomplishment. And my coworkers and I are going to be so excited that this project came to fruition, and the client is going to really enjoy it because it's going to be exactly what they want, or whatever it is. If you can find a sense of relief in that, it's a simple shift in focus, isn't it? It's focusing on all the negative versus just thinking about the positive that could come out of this situation. We don't yet know what's going to happen from the project, but focusing and worrying about all the negative things that could happen isn't serving you. Even though I hear people say all the time, well, when I worry, that makes me successful. Okay, that is not a good belief to have. You don't want to think that you're only successful if you worry about things, because that's just not true. So you want to shift your thought to that and get out of the resistant state. In resistance, healing cannot happen. In resistance, abundance cannot happen. When I'm resisting, just look at the posture of what it takes to resist. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to go. I'm ready for whatever happens. My shoulders are up. I'm tense. Everything in me just feels tight. And nothing good can come out of that because you're blocking so much. Whereas when my arms are down, my shoulders are back, my heart is open, I can allow more energy, more of the miracles of life that could happen, more of the abundance that could happen to come to me. It just makes sense even on a physical level. So the inner being is always telling you which way to go by your feelings. So if you're feeling any of the negative feelings, it's a sign that you've gotten off track. How do you get back on track? Find a better feeling thought, because thought comes before feeling. So you're going to have the thought, and then it's going to create a feeling in your body. Once it's created a feeling in your body, there's now this visceral attachment to that experience, and it's much harder to get out of it. So once I've started feeling all the anxiety about that upcoming project, it's very hard to then get out of the feeling, right? So I got to start with a thought. So again, find that relief thought, find that more peaceful thought, that everything really is going to work out, that, this is teaching me so much. I'm learning so much about myself in this process. And even though my boss is being hard on me, I'm learning what I'm capable of, and I'm enjoying this project. Find something that feels better. That's really the way to move. It's a vibrational scale, and we always want to be looking at how can I get higher up the scale. Another thing I do in my own business is when I'm starting to feel that anxiety thoughts or the self-doubt thoughts or anything like that, frustration, that's my cue to walk away. So, maybe I'm trying to work something out on my website and it's not happening the way that I want it to, or I'm trying to figure out something. Usually for me, it's technology related, where I get frustrated. And so that's always my cue to shut my computer and walk away, go do something else. And then when I'm ready, come back and attempt to do it again. Because I can't create abundance. I can't manifest what I want from those lower vibrational frequencies. I have to move away, try something else, and move up the vibrational scale. When I'm there, then I can come back and attempt to try it again. So I would love to hear from you. What feelings do you feel like you get stuck in? And did this exercise work? Were you able to find a more relieving thought? Were you able to move out of that negative vibration? This is the number one way that we heal our inner being and also move forward towards what we want. They always say if you can't, in order to heal, you have to feel. So you have to be willing to feel the feelings as well that come up. This is more on a healing note when we're feeling, some of this negative stuff come up within us, old thought patterns and things that we get triggered about. You have to let those things come up and out and feel them in order for them to move forward and move on. So again, we can't come at anything with resistance and think that it's going to change. So let me know how this goes for you. I would love to hear from you. It sounds very easy. We all know it's not, or we'd be doing it. We'd all be doing it. We'd all be living great lives and doing everything that we love. But it takes effort. It takes concentration and awareness to really focus on switching yourself out of those lower vibrations. But give it a try. It's got to be moment to moment. It has to be a focus of yours in order for you to change. I'd love to hear from you. Go ahead and like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this to help you live a better life and become the best version of yourself. Thank you so much for watching.